Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. My name is Parker. Obviously, this is the Parker Kerth YouTube channel, and usually I post triathlon related content, and this is kind of triathlon related, but it's more running specific. It's going to be a quick, short one today. My good friend Nolan and I, we just finished up, what was it, 6 miles?
Yeah,
easy 6 mile workout with strides. And I'm sure that most of you know, if you've been following along for quite some time, that I'm a big fan of the Mobo board for getting me ready for runs and doing it after runs to help prevent injury and helping improve running form. But another very important tool that you can add, effective tool you can add to your running repertoire, are run drills. And my good friend Nolan, you are a D3 college runner?
Yeah, former D1 too, actually.
Oh, D1? Would you look at that? And what are some of your accolades?
I was D3 All-American in the 3000, and now I've done like a bunch of marathons.
What's your marathon PR?
229. And moving on up to like ultras and stuff too. A couple of years ago, I was like 6th in the US for 50K. So
yeah. So long story short, this guy can run. And now, Nolan, you're a big fan of drills, aren't you? Running drills?
Yeah, I do drills probably 2 to 3 times a week. I feel like they help a ton with injury prevention and just making sure that you're like efficient and all that power is going in the right direction. So
sweet. So for today's video, I'm just gonna have Nolan show some drills, how to do them, and then maybe a few clips of him doing them and me doing them. And hopefully at the end of this video, you'll be a better runner, triathlete. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, now before we get into it, to make sure you don't miss out on more very informative videos like this one, what should they do?
Hit the subscribe button.
Exactly, and that little bell icon so you don't miss out. All right, Nolan, you ready?
All right, yep, let's do it. So I start by like marking out about 20 meters, and I'm gonna just like go there and back with the same exact exercise. So this first one is just walking knee pulls. I like to organize it where I'm doing something in the front of my body and then working on the back half of my body. So running, we really want to be balanced the whole time. So it's if you have too much front end or too much back end, that's not good. So we want to be nice and balanced the whole time. So this first one is walking knee pulls. You come and just pull your knee up, get a good stretch like in your glute area, and then I like to come up on my toe to finish. I'm just walking knee pulls, going down about 20 meters, and then come back and do the same thing. Yeah, also when you're doing these, you want to try and keep your toe dorsiflexed. Just practice some good habits. All right, so next we do the mirror version of that. So it's going to be walking knee, walking quad stretch. So go up onto your toes. Again, focusing on being nice and real tall. Get a good stretch in. And yeah, so most of these I start pretty light and pretty easy. And then we'll get more complex as we go on with the different exercises.
Oh, I got tight quads.
Yeah, a lot of these, you find out things that you didn't even really realize. Like, your quads might be tight and you don't even realize they're tight until you do some of these exercises. All right, so next is another very similar one, just kind of walking high knee march. This time without the pull, but we're trying to get to this position where your knee is up, your toes up, and you have good posture. So again, walking high knees. Dorsiflex. All right, right, so next is butt kicks, and this is probably the most commonly wrong done exercises. From other sports, they kind of do like a back kick. Here, it's like if there's a string attached to your foot and you're pulling straight up underneath you. So butt kicks, this is at like a faster like jogging speed, and you're pulling your foot straight up and trying to kick your butt. So. All right, next one is just the classic A skip. Here we're adding a skipping kind of cadence to it, but again, we're trying to be nice, tall, extended with your knee and keeping that dorsiflexion too. But posture is a huge thing, but also just getting that leg out in front of you and creating that separation so that when you snap underneath, you have that kind of backwards momentum, so your foot is going in the right direction when you're putting that power down. So making sure that leg gets out in front of you, and just that classic A skip. And this is also great for like coordination and everything, just so like everything is working all at the same time. So now it's going to be just a fast high knee. So we're going really quick, working on cadence, but really emphasizing being real nice and tall still. All right, so next one, we're doing things a little backwards. So this one, we're gonna be moving backwards, and you wanna bring your knee up and then swinging it around to really open up that groin and hip area. So it's at kind of a skipping pace like we've done for some of the other ones, but it's up and out and switching. So. All right, last one. So next we're gonna do a variation of the A skip again, but this time still working on opening up those hips. So this one, we're going forward, out, and then forward again, and then switching. So really, you wanna keep your hips square, especially on that out, to really open up those hips so that we're nice and loose and goose. But really just continuing with the idea of being bouncy, but stable for our core and nice and tall. So. So a lot of these is kind of tricky to like get the feeling down of what your feet are doing at the bottom. So you could either have them both touch when you come down at the same time. So when both feet are down, both of them are touching at the same time. And a lot of people, if they have just like trouble with like getting the rhythm of things, that's the main thing, where they come up and then they come down, and there's a delay in when one foot is hitting and the other foot is hitting. So if you come up and then come down, both feet should be hitting at the same time. Or if you want to be a little bit more advanced, you like completely skip that other foot. So then only one foot is ever at the ground at the same time. There's two different ways of doing it. Either one is fine. The single foot is maybe a little bit more advanced, but when people are starting out, they really don't know which one to choose, and then they end up doing a combination, and then it throws them all off. So yeah.
Well, there you guys go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Big thanks to Nolan for showing me the drills. As you guys see, or as you guys could see, they're hard, so don't be discouraged. He makes it look super easy. But as he mentioned, a lot of it is just getting that kind of like my mind-muscle connection.
Yeah.
You know, so getting the right movement patterns, getting those muscles firing. But at the end of the day, that's what running is all about. So becoming more efficient, more economical. I think that's the word. And also, yeah, sorry about those little kids on the little motorbike at the beginning there. They were zooming around. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment in the comments down below what your favorite drill is, and we'll catch you here in the next one.